Well, we're trying to decide if we're going to use this tent shed anywhere else or if we're just tearing it down. And I think the best way to find out, because that looks pretty soft, is I'm going to give it a slap, and if it rips, we're not going to use it. And if it doesn't rip, well, I might give it another slap. What do you think? Right on their logo? High five it?
Go for it.
Oh, shit, there's a metal pipe there. Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know.
Oh.
You okay?
Kind of, but you know that's my sore hand. Ow. Okay, one more?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
She might not be that bad.
I can see every single one of those marks.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm not like...
There you go.
No, I never ripped it.
Yeah, well, that's pretty close.
Okay, let's try over here maybe.
Yeah. Hit it with a shovel.
Okay. I mean, we got the other tarp on the inside, so that's kind of cheating, isn't it?
Yeah,
Don't
absolutely.
get my butt cracked. I just told you. Okay, where's that metal? Okay. Ready?
Maybe.
Should I just go like this fast or harder?
Give her a good solid thwack.
It loosened up big time, didn't it?
Yep.
One
So
more.
that's stretched.
It's stretching, but it's not ripping there. But look, where did the slack come out? Oh, I probably just pulled it up. Yeah, look. It just pulled it up. See? Or maybe it's split on the top. Maybe I'll give it a hit on the top on this side. Ready? What do you think? Just let it fall?
Sure.
That ripped it.
Yep.
Look,
Yep.
just that.
Big time.
Oh yeah. Try over here.
Yep.
Oh yeah. The other tarp's taking that impact.
Yeah.
So. Oh yeah.
That would not have lasted another year for sure.
Try over here for helmet.
Because this is the one that gets all the snow load.
Oh yeah. You know what it is? The back of the shovel here is a little sharper, but it is tearing it here. That ripped it.
Okay, well, don't break the other tarp underneath because
Oh,
we
I
need
won't.
that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well that answers our question.
Good. Now you don't get to put that ugly thing in front of my beautiful greenhouse.
Actually, it's pretty knife resistant. Look at that. Wow. That's actually pretty impressive.
Well, that knife is not the sharpest.
Yeah, it's my box cutter. So I'm actually very impressed by that for how old it is. Let's try backwards. Huh.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty impressed by that. Now let's see this. It definitely rips after a while there. Definitely wasn't as rotten as that other door. See, chairs like that don't matter too much because we got another inside tarp on her. So.
Hey, we can reuse this door on the other one.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. Well, we could have actually reused this tarp top on the other one too, but it's pretty shot. I think she was a little rotten. Right at the seam. That's the one spot is ripping first, hey? I think it comes down a little quicker than it goes up, doesn't it? Yeah. She is gone. We were going to move it, like I said, but I knew I'd have to get another tarp or do that. Wow. She's like gray. Yeah, she's pretty fragile over here. I just put my hand through her. Okay. I know I could have kept the doors for this one, but I really don't want to bother. You know, I wonder if I got away with just flipping it, how long it would have lasted. Put the nice white side on the outside. There we go. She's hooked. Oh yeah, I guess I had to undo those straps, eh? Oh, wow, I can see everything. So weird. Yeah, I know it sucks. Decided just to tear it down, not bother putting it back up. A lot of junk doesn't actually need to be kept inside. The idea is just to, the gravel has to literally only go a few feet. But the idea for doing all this is if I find a builder willing to build, I want to be able to say, okay, come this week. Not that, no, I need 2 more weeks, 3 weeks to get ready. So by having this gone, it gives me all these 4x4 poles here. I have 6 of them in total that I can use for another project like the dog run. Those poles have to be redone. The dog run is definitely dated. It's been over 5 years now since I put up that dog run, or just about 5 years. So it definitely needs to be redone. Those were just poles I cut out of the bush. So the idea is those are 12 footers. They should give me plenty of space sticking out of the ground. That it should work perfect for the dog run. Yes, I'm ready to go. Oh, that's taken apart. And the tent shed is sitting over there, temporary. I just took a 12-foot 2x4, shoved it through the loader frame. Shoved it through. When this is up, there's enough gap right in here. Sat it on there, lifted up from the center of the frame and drove it over there. Never bent anything. On the frame, I'm saying. All these guys are out. Now I got the idea of either taking out the rebar or just leave it in, because I can straighten whatever's a little bit bent from pulling it out, hammer it through and put them somewhere, or I can just cut them. Not too sure, but so much more room. There's the old tarp that has to go to the dump. That's what we're doing now, is truck and trailer full load to the dump. I also got to go through that trailer there, pick out some stuff. But yeah, it's such a bigger area now, that's for sure. Another load of vegetation, strictly woods, the old tarps, and whew, so much more to move still. But close, so close to getting probably 60 yards of gravel hauled in. I'll probably start with 50. Ends up being pretty cheap, but still 20 bucks a yard. So $1,000 worth of gravel, that will be a start. And then after all this grass, I'll probably rip up and continue the driveway all the way to the front. I'm not too sure yet. Or maybe I'll just go over top the grass, but grass gives a good base. Well, it never fails. Plus 30 all weekend. And now it's nice and cool. And it's meant to be cool during the day for the whole week that I'm working. But never got much done this weekend. It is freaking crazy. Warm. More junk over here. Dune buggies. We're both just in the bush over there. Both of them are there. That guy's just sitting there. But wish I could have got more done, but it's crazy warm. But next weekend hopefully is going to be a little bit better. We'll see. Oh, I missed you on camera. There's a nice sized buck sitting there. Just missed him. You can still see him in the bush there, but my camera won't pick him up. Damn it. That was like a 6 on each side buck. That sucks. Almost got him. Whew. It's going to be a warm one today. But idea for today is I just went back and spent half an hour going through old videos to try to figure out what did I do here. As in, did I remove the stumps? Well, it turns out that there used to be a huge low spot here that ended up being like a foot lower, so I should be good there. I mean, the building's most likely not going to come that far out, but I got this area here from there to way over here, so 2 bucket distance that I got to dig out and check for stumps. Now I did do some of it, but some of it I couldn't get quite up to where the tent shed was, so I'm just going to take a quick peek, get a kind of an idea. Now, I don't have any more diesel fuel left. Maybe I should move some of that gravel to here. Nah, I want grass to grow in here again. So, I got half a tank. So, that's not bad. Haven't had this guy going for a little bit of time. But, still thinking here what I'm going to do in this area for the winter. If I'm going to put another new top on here. Probably not, but he's getting kind of packed full of junk, that's for sure. This Honda Odyssey, I'm still kind of thinking if I want to sell it or keep it. I do really want to get one going, but I mean, it has no rear suspension. It's probably not good for my back, but I don't know. We'll see. So I actually got to cut the grass for once. We got a fair bit of rain, but there's still a full out travel ban right now, which means no off-road vehicles allowed in the bush. So Garage 54 just put up a video using, I'm gonna have to go watch that one. Damn it, I just came outside. Well, I guess I'll do a little bit of work first. It's gonna be a scorchy hot one, that's for sure. Well, I don't know how well it looks on camera, but I shaved a fair bit off here. Dug this all down, pulled out only one stump, so I must have did it before. So the other stump is sitting on the other side of the tractor, just a tiny thing. But the idea is here, this area here will get a good amount of gravel. This is already a bit low here, so I only had to take off about 4 inches here because this still needs another 3 inches or so here. But yeah, that's good. And I just been taking the dirt and spreading it along the back trail just to raise up this whole thing, because that back trail is, nothing's being built on that. That's the 10-foot barrier around everything. But the idea is just to raise that up, seeing this is going so high, so nothing's on too big of an angle for the scissor lift or whatever they use. But I'm pooped. It's very hot outside. Just spent only about an hour and a half maybe doing that, so I'm retiring for a bit. Well, I just peeled a sticker off it, but I think it was called Red Rock or something. So this roller I bought at Princess Auto, had it full of water. It's just too light to do anything. So it's going to get filled with sand and probably break it. I already had this arm here break or bend where I had to bend it back. I had that bolt immediately fall off because it wouldn't go tight. So chances are I'm going to fill it with sand. When I lay it down, she might break. Going to guess it's going to rip out right here. I guess if I just take off slowly, it might possibly be fine, but I'm tempted to realistically fill it up with cement, because if it's full of cement, then it's going to give some support on here. So I think I'm going to do that. You know how long it would take to put cement down there? Yeah, it'd take some time. And man, was there a lot of pressure in here when I opened this up. Whew, I thought that was a blow-off valve, but no, it's just drilled. Yeah, very rusty, and man, did it have a lot of pressure in there. I'll put some water in it probably again, because, you know, add some sand and water, and maybe it'll stop it from denting if it's under pressure from the heat. Almost out of diesel fuel, but roller's working good. Had all this soaking down for a while. I'm gonna have to wait until it is good rain, but she's doing good. But literally, if I don't stop now, I'm gonna run out of diesel, and then I gotta prime the system. I don't really want to do that, but better Parker. But yeah, I probably did about 25 passes on every square inch, you could say. So pretty good. But yeah, she's been a little bit packed anyway. But this is nothing compared to an actual plate compactor, so who knows how well it's going to do. But I got a couple stumps right there I got to remove. Teach me for letting Logan deal with that one, I guess, hey? But I guess I'll park this guy for the weekend and go from there. Well, being completely filled full Sand, I think she did pretty good. See, this bolt here is already stripped. I can't get another nut on there. And surprisingly, it didn't pop off. I'm actually very surprised, but I bet you it's going to wear through soon. Now, that is bearings in there, so maybe it won't. But I think I lost a little bit of paint, eh? Just a bit of paint fell off her, but yeah, diesel did pretty good. I don't know what kind of rate of compaction I got, but yeah, fuel's not even on the gauge anymore. That's when you know it's time to stop. But still way too squishy here. You guys see that? Definitely needs a lot more water. The water I put on here literally only soaked down half an inch, and then it was dry underneath if you would scoop it up. So I gotta wait until a good rainstorm. It's the only thing I can do. Here it's pretty good because this is where the sprinkler was. I never actually had the sprinkler set up in that area, so. But this stump here, you can see it's all squishy, very squishy here because of the stump here. I'm gonna have to dig all this back up. Definitely gonna have to dig that back up and redo that. Everywhere is cracked here, it's just because it's all squishy and there's vegetation underneath it. I should have did the same as I did everywhere else and dug it right up, but I'm not too worried about it right now. But as for over here, it's looking pretty good. And I think that's all I'm going to do for this weekend. The dune buggies are just set over here. They can sit there. Once I get the garage built, they will get put inside the garage, and maybe I'll tinker on them a little bit more. But yeah, that's where they'll sit for now. I got those tires up on a bit of a ramp. Should keep them pretty good. As long as the trees don't grow too big around them, I'll be able to get them out easy enough. And as for this area here, again, plans are hopefully to get something built this year, but I might end up waiting until the spring if I can't find a builder. So most builders, they want to wait 90 days, 60 days, and I gotta buy wood today, you could say. And wood prices are finally dropped down, besides plywood, but I'm not going to be using any plywood as far as I know for the build. It will all be metal, you could say. Post in ground style, barndominium, pole barn, lots of different names, but it's like plus 38 outside, and I think I'm done for this weekend.